Okay, students, I think you had a nice lunch. And today's class is about the international product policy. That is how new products are evolving in global level. How a new product is coming out of one country to another country. What are all the strategies they can fix when they are entering to one country to another country? That is the nice story. And today we are having the case study discussion about two organizations. This hour, when we are discussing the products policy, we will have the case study of Starbucks. You know about the Starbucks, and most of you are very familiar since you are all in Bangalore. We will see how the Starbucks is going on in different countries. That is the first one. Second, for you, in the next hour, be ready with the McDonald's chicken burger, not for eating, but for case study. Okay. So based upon your preference, we'll have a nice discussion about that one. Based upon these case studies, you are able to understand how far the standardization and adoption strategies are going throughout the globe when a new product is entering. Of course, during this pandemic period, it may not do well, but you must know. Okay, let us go for the very important news which has been shared for the Starbucks. Can you recently in Starbucks, they announced one scheme, in my view. Of course, even though it is a game, it launches Earth Month game, gives away years worth of dairy-free drinks. Just 2 days back, sorry, 1 week back, that is 14th April 2021, the Earth Month game of Starbucks. So you know about the Starbucks, and recently they introduced the Earth Month game for the purpose of sustainability. They are very much fond of the sustainability, even though it is a very good brand and it is located throughout the globe. Even then, they are giving importance for the sustainability. That is the core thing. And you can see once a program has been launched in one country, the same program will go in almost all the countries at a time. That is the uniqueness of Starbucks product policy. It is also considered as a product. Starbucks never considered only coffee is the product, but the service is also their product. Be clear. We should not say that the product means only the physical product. According to Starbucks, they clearly mention that not only drinking coffee, but the method they are giving to drink a coffee in a satisfactory manner is considered as the USP of Starbucks. That is the plus point you must know. So the product of the Starbucks means not only the traditional coffee what you are drinking, but also the services given by them, including that nice mug and different sort of games, entertainments, all are putting together. They used to call it as the product. That is the concept of Starbucks product. Everywhere. When we consider, we used to say that product is just only the coffee, but here it is not like that. That is why every time they used to introduce a nice games to make the customer engagement. That is quite interesting. That is why in case of this news, you can see how the Starbucks chairman quoted global coffee giant Starbucks is launching new initiative, Earth Month game. So in this month, that is the month of April, they are introducing that one. Of course, they introduced the green prices, another interesting thing. The price is the green prices, and they mentioned that free dairy free drinks without any milk, because some issues comes especially what our Mark saying that in London, in England, now some of the groups are moving towards the dairy free drinks. So that is the new mantra at present. So Starbucks catch that one with the help of the global information system and introduce that one. You can see it is our way of thinking you for all these small steps you take every day to make this world a better place to live. That is the brand mantra they created as a product policy, not as a product. Be clear. They created as a product policy. That is the uniqueness of that one. So simply speaking, from this news, you must understand what is the product policy. In global level, the product policy means what are all the offerings from that organization. Here, in case of Starbucks, you can see not only the coffee, but also the concept of games. In this game, it is considered as offering. The rewards are green products, even the electric bike. It is also coming under the green product. And they introduced the concept of dairy free drinks. So how a policy has been established? As a global giant, a coffee maker is thinking about that one. Put together everything, we used to call it as product policy. I think you might have studied in marketing, even domestic marketing, they are saying that same product policy. Only difference, the product policy may have two things. Either it will adapt or it will standardize its policy. Adaptation means according to different countries, they may change. Standardized means something will be standard. You can see the Starbucks symbol. This standard one. To some extent, it is standardization. The design, the logo, all standardized. Even the coffee is standardized. But it will try to adapt according to different countries, especially the outer design and the offerings or the product related services. That is important thing. They nicely design the product related services. You can see, therefore, in case of product policy, you must know it includes the entire strategies of the product, which includes the product extension of communication, how the Starbucks communicated to others, especially you can see in today's news what we have discussed, the green product with green price. Then what will be the adaptation strategy of the Starbucks? Even they are ready to give the bike, electric bike. And once they are ready to adapt, it is not only for a particular country, for almost all the country. You can see then the product adaptation. We will see how the Starbucks is adapting according to the country in designing everything. Then the product invention. Think globally, act locally. It is common mantra, same thing. They can invent a product to a particular country. We are going to see how the Starbucks created that one. All put together, we used to call it as product strategies. Usually it is having three strategies. One is straight extension. Straight extension means if Starbucks introduce new product, it will be available throughout the globe, whether it is in India or in Australia or in Gulf or in African countries, whatever may be the country, you can see at the same time. Usually in case of this Y, it is having the straight extension scheme. Whenever the Y introduce a product, it will be available throughout the thing at the same time. That is the straight extension strategy of the Y. Next, you can see the product adaptation according to the needs of the foreign customers. It will change. We are going to see the different product adaptation strategies. Even if you buy any electrical items in Gulf, when you brings to Bangalore, you can see some of the product, it won't easily adapt. And even if you buy from Singapore, because that power is different, in case of India, it is different. We need a separate adapter. This is also essential. Then the product innovation, new innovations from the organization. Okay, this concept we are going to discuss elaborately today with this example and case study of Starbucks. So listen clearly, dear students, the Starbucks, based upon that, you are going to give the conceptual value for McD chicken burger. Are you ready? Ujjaini, are you there? Ujjaini?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
You are there. Oh, Clinton is also there. Good. So, Ujjaini, these topics are designed for you.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, good. So you can see the historical background of the Starbucks. Before it entered into any country, in this map, you can't see the India because in case of India, Starbucks is there, but come along with the Tata groups. Now, Senia previously, it is Cafe Day. Now it is joined hands with the Tata groups. So its headquarters is in Seattle, in Washington. Very, very famous place, especially for automobiles, you can see. And now it is managed by Hodge. Then it is having only market share in only 1%. If you compare the total population of the globe. And it is very famous for restaurants, especially coffee house. And it is founded in 1988 only. But in US, it is having 29% of share, around 13,000 plus stores in USA. You can see the global level, how many stores are there. Of course, in case of India, we are having around 211 stores at present. But in this map, since it is joined hands with the Tata Group, it is not mentioned, okay? That is how the Starbucks is entering into a different countries. And its unique selling point, not proportion, rich experience that goes beyond a cup of good coffee. See that one, the USP itself reflects its product policy. That is everything you must know. If you say the Starbucks, you not only think about the coffee, but the rich experience in drinking the Starbucks coffee. See that one. How a product policy is defined. That is the true globalized product. If you are saying Joshua, immediately we will know, I will know, but outside people may not know. Joshua has to create his own branding. When you say Joshua of Pattanam Thitta, everybody is able to tell about the Joshua, how the Joshua will like. That is the brand resonance created by the Joshua. That's what we organize the Samad, all these things. How far Joshua increased the brand, I don't know. He will create. Same thing in case of individual also, it is like that. The rich experience is the USP. That is why if you want to drink a Starbucks coffee, what are its essential contents? It has to provide some sort of experience. If our Mark and Sanat is drinking the coffee, what type of rich experience they will have? Yes, Mark, are you there? Sanat, are you there? Clinton is there. Clinton?
Yes, sir.
Sanat, are you able to tell you, Clinton, are sharing the coffee? It never means you are dividing the coffee. You are drinking coffee. What type of experience you will have? Say, for example, if you are drinking coffee in Kamanalli, A to B. Come on. What will be your experience along with Clinton? What, Sanat? Come on, Clinton. Clinton. They started sleeping now. Yes, good. Cynthia will share. Cynthia, if Cynthia and John are going together and they are ready to drink a coffee, which place you will identify, Cynthia? Of course, you may not prefer coffee. Let us assume you are going to drink a cold coffee. Where you will go?
Starbucks, Kamnali, sir.
Starbucks. Huh? But Jonah, whether she will prefer same thing?
Yes,
The filter coffee, sir.
Oh, Jonah is also there. Nice. Where, Jonah, you will go?
Filter coffee, sir. Mylapore
Filter coffee. Mylapore filter coffee. You can see the experience of Jonah, which is somewhat different from Cynthia. Jonah is saying that the rich experience is Mylapore filter coffee. Huh? I think 2 years back when I was traveling in some place from Kottayam to Tirunelveli, I noticed the Kumbakonam degree coffee. It was very famous even in case of Bangalore also. I don't know what is that one. I think some of you in this place may know. Likewise, our Jonah is having the experience of drinking coffee. But what Jonah's rich experience is filter coffee. See that one. If Jonah decided to have a coffee, she used to prefer a place in Mylapore in Chennai. That is the filter coffee experience. Same thing in case of Cynthia, what she is saying that she will go to Starbucks because she is in Bangalore. Likewise, our Sanat who are not answering our question, he may prefer the, let us assume, A to B, or the rich experience it is giving. But if you ask Jonah, she is unable to tell why she is preferring filter coffee because she is having the brand resonance of that one. If she is able to answer why you are drinking filter coffee means there is no brand resonance. Be clear, that is marketing. Customer is unable to tell the answer means you are going in right direction. Even if you ask, Jonah, are you able to justify why you are drinking filter coffee in just a line?
I would say it is a feeling, sir.
Feelings. Any other thing? You can see Jonah answer is only feelings. She is unable to tell content. That means that filter copy is having the brand resonance value with Jonah. That's what the very old fellow, our Philip Kotler is also saying. Even in case of election, which party will what? They may say some party. Why you are going to vote? No idea. That means that party is in the mindset of that one. Here in our example, that filter coffee is having a brand resonance value with Jonah. For India, it is Starbucks. That is the product policy. Be clear. In global level also same thing. We'll see. That is why in case of Starbucks, they mention like that. Even in their mission and vision statement, any product should have its own vision and mission statement. Then only we are able to achieve. You can see the Mylapore filter coffee is having a vision to attract Jonah. A to B is having the vision statements to attract our Sanath and Shashi. Each and everybody is having that one. Likewise, here you can see the Starbucks, the customer experience. And their vision is like, make people feel like home. If you are drinking and sitting in the Starbucks, CCD or anything, it should have a feelings. That's what John also mentioned. Feelings. What is the feelings? Very tough to express. But here you can see the customer experience. How these people are giving. Even their vision statement is clearly defined as make people feel like home. That means the Starbucks is going to satisfy the people like some sort of feelings. They are finding something difficult to define the term feeling. That is the mission statement. If there is no feelings in drinking your coffee, it means that Starbucks is unable to achieve its aim. Nice thing. You can see that one. This is the product policy of Starbucks. You can see they mention leveraging on company plus own stores plus licensed stores. In case of India, it is licensed store. But some of you may have a rich experience in Gulf or in Singapore. You might have drink coffee in its own store. There also they are creating a nice feelings. You can see the products, product policy. This is a nice example of the product combination, product line and depth of the Starbucks. You can see it starts with the ready to drink. This is the core thing. First part is the core thing. If you are going to Starbucks, you may have any one of these things. Okay. Ujjaini, which product you will drink in Starbucks out of this thing? Let us assume you are actually in US. Ujjaini?
Yes, sir.
Tell me which you will prefer. Frappuccino, chilled cup coffee,
Sir,
espresso.
I'll drink ice latte, sir.
Ice?
Latte.
Oh, nice. You can see. So that means how the core value of the Starbucks is moving towards Ujjaini. But you can see when Ujjaini is ordering that one, you can see it should come along with some merchandise. That is the product policy. Not only the iced coffee or iced lates, what Ujjaini is asking. Ujjaini may order through the app. I think here, in case of Bangalore, whether the app is there or not, I don't know. In case of Singapore, if you are there, you can order through your app sitting in your room and making that one, then you can go. If you order for iced lates, it come along with any one of the merchandise. Not only iced lates, that is the core thing they have to satisfy and give to Ujjaini. But it should come with other things equivalent to a service. That is coffee and tea brewing equipment, mug and accessories, what type of design Ujjaini will prefer. Any one thing, packaged goods. If Ujjaini is a kid, some dolls or anything, then the music. We are going to see in case of MacD. I think you might have read already the story. MacD is creating a nice music when you are sitting inside the MacD restaurants. Same thing in Starbucks. Books, gift items, these are all combined together, put the product value of that one. Likewise, it is usually having ready and brew, iceberg, steel, egg, concentrates. These are all only the product, but this product should have something additional one. That is the concept of product policy. So dear students, based upon this Starbucks story, first you must understand what is a product policy. Simple thing. It includes the core one, plus what are all the additional supplementary things you are receiving with the product to have a sensational feelings. Then all these things put together, that is the product policy. Be clear. That is not only in domestic level, but also in the global level, same thing is coming. Okay, you can see how the Starbucks having a standardized strategy, even though it used to design a nice cups, tumblers, mugs, but the standardization of product is with their image. You can see the logo of Starbucks. Whatever may be the design, there are some standardized one. Of course, some changes. You can see Starbucks coffee. It started with coffee and tea. Now it is having only the logo of that Starbucks, the Quay. Because now they are not only selling coffee, but also number of products, but not in India. See that one, how the logo emerged from the queen with another queen. That is quite interesting. And in case of Starbucks, you can see that one celebrating 5 years of inspiring ideas that made us better. So see that one. This is the additional offerings from the Starbucks. So a product policy includes product, then the facilitators, how we can serve, plus events. You can see that one. That is why in Starbucks, it mentioned that different idea they may ask from you and how Starbucks is creating customer engagement value. That is also included under the product policy of the Starbucks. That is why it is truly international. See that one, most of them submitted more than 150,000 ideas. That is the event organized by the Starbucks for their customers. And you can see mobile payment through drive-thrus, cake pops, then even case of Chicago election, how it creates, how to cast the vote, free Wi-Fi during the coffee parlor, happy hour scheme, especially they introduced in San Francisco and California with the help of that Frappy Juniors created during the happy hour. See, this is the promotional one, but according to the Starbucks, the promotional part is also linked with this product. They have to give importance for this thing also. maybe giving the free Wi-Fi. It is also coming under the product policy. Then happy hour scheme, that is they mentioned Frappis in your happy hour. See that one. Then cake puffs. They introduced that one. These are all the things which is considered as a promotion will be the part of the product policy. Then only in global level, you are able to move from one country to another country. Otherwise, it is very, very tough. And you can see what the Starbucks is doing to globe for sustainability. It is also coming under the product stages. You can see the glass, better future. They mention different things. Glass serveware, how they used to design that one. Then the not plastic cutlery, wooden cutlery. Once they introduce, bring your own tumbler. Then compostable straws. You can easily throw that one. Paper cups with compostable lids. Even the napkins from recycled paper. Then paper bags from recycled paper. See that one. If you want to move from one country to another country, it is not only simply selling a product. You have to sell with the value of the product. Then only it is easy to enter into one country from another country. You can see how far nicely they created a sustainable living. That is what they mean by feelings, sustainable feelings. They clearly mention in the product quality policy as that give a feelings. Even our Jonah mentioned same thing. How this type of feelings you will have a sustainable product. Glass server, wooden cutlery, bring your own tumbler, compostable straws, paper cups, recycled paper napkins, and paper bags. All these things form part of its own product. Let us move on to the product adoption strategies of Starbucks. So far, we have discussed the generalized one for the Starbucks, which is called as the standardization stage. Once a scheme is introduced, it is applicable for everywhere throughout the globe according to Starbucks. That is how the Starbucks created. Now, let us move on to how the Starbucks has adoption strategy in different countries. You can see in Singapore. In Singapore, you can see the strategy. You can see how, you can see the logo. Logo is the standardization strategy. And the sustainable product is this standardization. But the outer design is designed for Singapore people. Based upon that, how they are giving. If Ujjaini is in Singapore, how Ujjaini will drink the Starbucks coffee. Here it is only the mugs in Bangalore, but you can see what are all the value additions they are giving in the thing. And they used to mention that glitter gold cups, but it should satisfy the environmental clearance. Something different. Especially for in Singapore, they are all preferring the cold coffee. That is why they design the product like that, because Singapore is having both the extreme climate. And these people used to have both things. So you can see the Starbucks created a glitter gold cups, glittering strategy in Singapore. First adoption strategy. Another thing in case of Singapore, it is nice. It is having the customization strategy as an adaptation in Singapore. You can see you can order with the mobile app. If our Jonah is in Singapore, you can see she will enter into Espresso Frappuccino and enter. But our Jonah is thinking about nicely the golden value of our filter coffee. You can see drink size, tall, grand, and you can design your own thing. Another thing, you can see that one our Jonah can design. What type of customization you can see? Vanilla flagellate, regular milk temperature, whipped cream, then what are the add-ins? You can design, our Jonah can design her own Frappuccino in Singapore. These are all coming under the adaptation stage of a product. How you can adopt a product. Starbucks is not ready to change its logo in Singapore, but it says that if you are in Singapore, you can have a customized strategy. How much milk content? What is the espresso content, temperature, whipped cream, what you like, in addition to the traditional method of sugar, everything. You can see that one. Created the app and they are selling that one. This is the adoption strategy of Starbucks in Singapore. Let us move on from Singapore to Japan. You know about the Japanese style. They are very much preferable with lemon. Lemon is having a more demand in Japan, like our India onion. Without onion, you won't have any food. Yes, Cynthia, whether you had onion today in your food?
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. Even not only girls, our Lonapan will also have. Lonapan, Lijo? What happened?
Yes, sir.
Good. So you can see, in case of India, we used to prefer onion everywhere. But in case of Japanese style, the adaptation strategy of this Starbucks comes with the lemon flavor. But not for everyone, but to some extent they created. That is the adoption strategy. So, but you can see the logo, same thing. The design of the logo is same thing, the same, but they used to give how much customized we can go for in Japan. That is how they designed that one. You can see nicely the lemons, everything there. Okay. That is the lemon strategy of adoption in Japan by the Starbucks. Coming to China. From Japan to China, you can see how the mugs are designed. You can see the coffee seeds there. The logo is same green, but you can see the design in China. The design is this of these mugs are designed by Chinese, not from Seattle. That is important. Think globally, act locally. Same thing, you can see that one, the Chinese product, how it looks. The Starbucks, when it entered into China, they used to design the mugs, top designs is same. The bottom, they having a different colors. And they used to have nice Chinese words also. I think our Ujjaini favorite is there. Yes, Ujjaini, your favorite, which one you will prefer among these four? Ujjaini? I think we'll ask our other students. Clinton? What Clinton? Navinan? Navinan?
Yes, sir.
Which product you will prefer if you are in China? Out of these four.
Espresso, sir.
Espresso, that is in gray color.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, good. I think I'm checking whether you are sleeping or not. Okay. Anyhow, you can see our Navinan is having a Chinese favorite. But our Ujjaini is not favoring this thing. So the adoption strategy, how they created. Coming to Russia. See, you can't see the original logo in Starbucks, but you can see in the background, you can see in the storefront it is having. But in Russia, I think you know about the Russian dolls, very famous. Wherever you go in Russia, you can see in my home, yes, I think whether you are able to see this pen color, same thing, which I purchased from the Russia. So this design is very common in Russia everywhere. Same thing you can see in that one. It is everywhere there. That is the Russian doll, very famous. In case of Russia, either you went to the Vladimir or in Moscow or in St. Petersburg, you can see all those things. In case of this Russia, the adoption strategy is according to their Russian dolls. Nice thing. Wherever you can go to Russia, you can see this image, but they are not lost their logo. Logo they kept in bottom. Of course, it is hiding here. But you can see the Russians used to prefer in a tinned item. So the Starbucks in Russia is inside a tin. Whereas in Japan, in Singapore, China, it is different. The adoption strategy of the Starbucks in Russia is entirely different. And they are adapting according to their culture. That's what I told you everywhere. A small pen purchased in Russia is also having the same design. You can see that one. Last year we purchased. So same thing in case of Russia, this design is a unique one, but Starbucks also having its own logo under that one. And according to the preference of the Russians, the adoption strategy of Russia for Starbucks is purely based upon the tinned item. They are having tinned product, and inside that one, they are supplying that one. That is the Russian strategy. Here, coming to the Dubai, that is United Arab Emirates, our friends are there. Joshua went there, I think so. Joshua, have you seen this place in UAE Mall? Joshua?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can see these type of things in Dubai Mall and UAE Mall in there. It's very famous like that one. But you can see in Starbucks, they are having the mugs. You can see United Arab Emirates is there, or Abu Dhabi, or Dubai, their mugs. And they used to design in an Arabian style. See that one. The style is same. Of course, you can't see the logo here. The logo is embedded along with the receipts as well as in the bottom one of the mugs. But this is not very famous there, the logo, but the design is along with that logo. You can see the symbol in a very small manner, because in case of Abu Dhabi and in UAE Mall, even in Dubai Mall, they are all very particular about their country of origin. That is why there they used to give. But you can see the Starbucks regular mug there also, because in case of Dubai, especially in case of UAE Mall and Dubai Mall, all the country people are coming. So to satisfy them, they are having the regular mugs also. In addition to the native Arabians and the native Arab people in living in Dubai, they are having the adoption strategy with these type of mugs. That is uniqueness. How the Starbucks is adapting according to the tradition and culture of UAE. You can see in the Brazil. Brazil, as I already told, there is no need for mugs there. Bring your own tumbler, and they used to dispose everything in the paper. And they are not only selling coffee. Coffee beans is very famous there in Brazil. You can see how they designed that one. Of course, you can see the logo of same logo, that is the standardized one. In addition to that, in case of Brazil, they design the paper packs there. And along with this tiger, everything. Because these are all the things what Brazilian likes, whatever may be in South American continent. Wherever you can go in the Latin America, that is South American countries, you can see these type of images. So they adapted that one. In case of Brazil, you can see they used to mention Latin American. Instead of South America, they used to mention Latin American. Of course, both are same. The old name is Latin American countries. These are Argentina, Brazil, all these things, countries are called. So they used to target them with their own style, Latin American. Along with the paper packs, you can see that one Starbucks medium roast. And they designed the product for Brazil like that. The adaptation strategy, however, the logo remains same. Coming to the South Africa, it is very interesting in South Africa because South Africa is also having the mixed people. You know, even our Gandhi went there, and most of the South African is having a behavior of mixed countries. There also, they created a nice Starbucks with the Starbucks logo, but there is no mug design. A mug is same thing as the Seattle. There is no change, but they used to engrave their logo in the style according to the South African style of logo. The image, they are not changed, but logo, they are not changed, but method of embedding the logo has been changed. That is the adoption strategy. But in regular coffee mug, whatever it may be, it is same. See that one, the adoption strategy of Starbucks in South Africa. It is same. The only thing, the method of embedding, how they embed that one. Coming to our Mark. Our Mark is now in London. Yes, Mark, you are there? Mark?
Manchester, sir, not
Yes,
London.
yes, of course. Manchester United. You can see if our Mark is in London, this is the Starbucks coffee. There also it is in Covent Garden. Very famous thing in case of London. And you can make the orders through the mobile phones. And they are not only having the coffee, but also other product. But you can see the name itself shows the Starbucks coffee. They mention the brand name Starbucks coffee, not the Starbucks. That is the adoption style for London. Of course, they are having our same products like US style. There is no change in US style as well as the London style. Most probably the same. Only thing, their name is Starbucks coffee and it is not licensed, owned by them. And the unique design is an experienced feelings. You should have a feelings of adoption in London. And this is a very nice example in Convent Garden. So you can see based upon the Starbucks, you must know these things. What is the adoption strategy? What is the standardization strategy in case of international product? Here is an example of Starbucks index, the price. Of course, the price is also mingled with the product of Starbucks. You can see the Starbucks price, which has been converted into US dollar. Turkey, it is just $1.78. Why? Anybody is able to tell why in case of Turkey, the price is very less? Anyone? Clinton will tell. Clinton? What Clinton? Vijay Krishna is there? Vijay Krishna is not there. Huh? Okay, then usually this question Alison will answer nicely. But Alison is traveling. Okay. In case of Turkey, it is famous for coffee. The entire Starbucks production coffee, 80% of the supplies are coming from Turkey. In case of coffee, Turkey ranks #1 in coffee production. Turkey is very famous for its own brand of Turkey tea or Turkey coffee. As I already mentioned, me, Nelson sir, baby sir, we went there in Istanbul. We bring the nice Turkey coffee powder here. And I used for period of 1 year time. Then the Brazil, Australia, Canada, India, UK, Saudi Arabia, China, and it is very costly in Denmark because everything they have to depend upon the other places. The pricing is also mixed with this one. So based upon this thing, you must know the 4 points in conceptual level. 1, the corporate objectives. 2nd, marketing objectives, marketing strategies, and marketing tactics all are linked with the international product. That is why in case of Starbucks, it is going towards the standardization of its logo and culture of each and every country as the adoption. As usual, it also faces the international product life cycle. It faces the growth in one country, early maturity, late maturity, and decline. Of course, they are mentioning that so far they have not faced the declining strategy except in India. I think, when the CCDs move on to the Tata groups, by that time they face the decline. Until then, it runs on well. Okay. You can see the product life segments in whatever, even in case of iPhone or any products, we are facing the same product life cycle. In Starbucks, the competitor is entering and they used to make them as the decline, what they mentioned. Likewise, in same strategy, they used to have the segmentation, macro segmentation, micro segmentation, and hybrid segmentation. That is, in case of Starbucks, how they classify that one at present. The macro and micro segmentation. African continent, North America, Oceania countries, South America, Asia, Europe. That is the segmentation. You can see the Switzerland, Spain, Russia, all are coming under the European strategy also. Even, but in Asia, you can see United Arab Emirates is coming under the Asia. Any of the geographical limit is like that. And they have a same segment among that one. And now they are increasing the Starbucks. This is the result from recent one, 2021. Now it moves on to 32,392. Of course, it is having more store in United States based upon the segmentation strategy and the trademark, they classified the nice strategy. So based upon the story of Starbucks, you know what is the product policy in global level? What is the product life cycle that you already studied in marketing? Then how they segmented based upon two major things. One is standardization and adoption. How they adapted to different countries, how they created a standardization stages in each country. That is quite important. Okay, with this we'll conclude this hour. So have a nice coffee and we'll join after 15 minutes with the case study of the MACD. Okay. Be ready for that one. I hope you enjoyed that one. Be ready for the coffee. Yes, now it is the coffee break time. You will join back after 15 minutes. Bye.